Welcome to aminacademy.com. In organic chemistry, let us discuss about IUPAC naming of cycloalkanes. The naming of cycloalkanes follows the same basic steps used in naming alkanes. We discussed already about naming alkanes. Now, the first step, determine the parent chain. Second, number the constituents of the ring beginning at one substituent so that the nearest substituent is numbered the lowest possible. Naming the substituent and place them in alphabetical order. These three rules is the basic rule for naming cycloalkanes. Many organic compounds found in nature contain rings of carbon atoms. These compounds are called cycloalkanes. Cycloalkanes only contain carbon-hydrogen bonds and carbon-carbon single bonds. The simplest example of this class consists of single unsubstituted carbon ring, and these form a homologous series similar to the unbranched alkanes. Cyclic hydrocarbons have prefix cyclo. In IUPAC names, molecular formulas and skeletal structure of cycloalkanes with 3 to 10 carbons are given in table below. Here, you know that note the general formula for cycloalkane composed of N carbons is CnH2n and not CnH2n plus 2. Here, this is the formula for cycloalkane CnH2n. Although cycloalkane has 2 fewer hydrogens than the equivalent alkane, each carbon is bonded to 4 other atoms, so are still considered to be saturated with hydrogen because carbon have 4 hydrogen bonds. Here, cyclopropane is C3H6, cyclobutane is C4H8, like cyclodecane is C10H20. Now, IUPAC rules for nomenclature of cycloalkane. The naming of substituted cycloalkanes follows the same basic steps used in naming alkanes. Already we discussed. Determine the parent chain, number of substituents in the ring beginning at one substituent so that the nearest substituent is numbered at lowest possible. If there are multiple choices that are still in the same, go to the next substituent and give it the lowest number possible. Naming substituents and place them in alphabetical order. More specific rules for naming substituted cycloalkanes with examples are given below. Now, first, cyclopropane. Cyclopropane is, parent is triangle. Cyclobutane, parent is square. Cyclopentane, pentagon. Cyclohexane, hexagon. Now these are basic parents elements. Now, for example, here how to name it this one. Here, this is methyl cyclopentane, methyl group, and cyclo, parent is cyclo, methyl cyclo methyl cyclopentane. Since methyl is a here chain, that the main parent is cyclopentane. Next one, look at here. Suppose this one CH2, 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 CH3. Here have 3 carbons, here 4 carbons. So it is called, suppose starting point 1 here, 1 cyclo, 1 cyclopropyl butane. Since the triangle, the parent is butane and one, the starting point 1, and here it's a butane because 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon. So it is called 1 chloropropyl butane. 1 cyclopropyl butane. Now, second step, number the substituents and write the name. For example, here, look at here. CH3, CH3. So numbering is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here the point 1 and the number at 1 and 3 is methyl, and this is a cyclo and hexane. So it is 1, 3 dimethyl, 1, 3 dimethyl, cyclohexane. But here this parent is hexane and chain is CH3, and here also CH3 at point 1 and point 3. So 1, 3, 2 methyl, that is dimethyl, this cyclohexane. Suppose if we name it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we should not name it 1, 5 dimethyl cyclohexane because it is longer distance. Nearer is 1 and 3 than 1 and 5. One more example. Here name like CH3 and CH3, CH2, CH3. Here, this heptane, parent is 7 carbon, heptane, suppose naming this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, we can name it like 2, 2-ethyl, here methyl M, ethyl E. So, in alphabetic E is come first. So, we have to write 2-ethyl, 1, 2-ethyl, 1 and 4 dimethyl, 1 and 4 dimethyl cycloheptane. Because in alphabetical, methyl, ethyl is first. So, we have to write 2-ethyl. 2-ethyl and 1 and 4 dimethyl, 1 and 4 dimethyl chloroheptane, cycloheptane, sorry, look at here, this is main parent is heptane, and here starting number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like here 1, here methyl, this is ethyl. So is alphabetic order is first, then methyl. So 2 and 2 methyl, 2 ethyl, 1 and 4 dimethyl cycloheptane. Next example. Here Br CH3, naming here 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1 bromo, 2 methyl cyclobutane. This 1 bromo, 1 bromo, 2 methyl 1 bromo 2 methyl cyclobutane. Suppose if you it is not 2 bromo, because if you numbering start with 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4 means it's 2 bromo comes, but ethyl comes later than B, so we have to start with bromo because B is nearer to E ethyl. So means in alphabetic order B is first, then ethyl E. Therefore 1 bromo 2 methyl cyclobutane. These are UPSC names of some cycloalkanes. So far we discussed about how to naming in IUPAC naming of cycloalkanes. If you have done, please subscribe our YouTube channel.